NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Jets. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. In motion right comes Cobb. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 20. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Big dance. Come, 30.
On play action, Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Motion man left is Lazard. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And room there to work it inside the 25. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Rodgers now to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Devin Bush, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Rodgers. Going to look deep for Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Another run. Again, it's Dallas. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3-and-out on their opening drive. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Smith. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's Smith. He's going to get this underneath to Dallas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Straight ahead running. Here's Dallas. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down and 8. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Smith. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Smith. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On play action, it's Rodgers. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Pushing his way through. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Jets nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Open man here is Conklin. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll buy some time right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Here's a diving catch right side. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Oh, Walker showing the... Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0.